What a lovely night, John.
Great night.
Now, my first guest tonight is the Tony and Emmy award-winning actor you know from The Crown, Dexter, and Terms of Endearment. Please welcome back to The Late Show, John Lithgow. So nice to see you.
And it's me.
I know, you just missed Rudy Giuliani a moment ago.
I know.
I'm worried about that guy.
It was nuts backstage, I'm telling you.
Now, you just celebrated your birthday. Happy birthday.
Why, thank you.
Saturday, Sunday?
It was Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep.
Saturday. Did you make a big to-do out of it? Did you do anything fun?
Well, I had a nice romantic lunch with my wife, and then I took her off to see her first look at Bombshell, a film coming out in December, in which I play Roger Ailes.
Oh.
Looking about 300 pounds with jowls and earlobes and fat nose. She still hasn't recovered. So that was my birthday present to her. It's like, this is how bad it can get.
So enjoy me while you can.
Yes, exactly.
Now, the movie's getting a lot of buzz. People are very excited about it. Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron is in it. And you here it's about Fox News, here you are as Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
Completely unrecognizable. How long did it take you to achieve this?
Well, I just sat there. It was
So
no
you did
problem.
nothing. You were just there.
But
okay.
It was a 2.5 hour session, and I was 17 shooting days, so that was That's a lot of time.
Well,
in your life.
I want to point out, John Lithgow, it's your business, and I'm not telling you how to do your job, but here you are as Ailes, and here you were as Churchill in The Crown,
right.
And for both of them. For both of them, you had to wear what's called a fat suit.
That's right.
Why not just have fun and gain the weight for both parts?
Might make sense. I mean, it seems to be all they want of me is big, fat, bald men.
If you had to put on, like, 80 pounds or whatever it is, what would be your go-to? What would you do?
I would call the fat suit people. No, they make the best fat suits. Mm-hmm. It does make you somewhat relaxed about what you're eating during the time you're putting on during which time you're shooting the show.
Yes.
But I didn't intentionally put on any weight.
Okay.
I just rely on.
There's no go-to snack that you'd said I would just eat all of that I possibly could?
Pasta.
That's right.
I think.
Well, Alfredo.
I do.
Alfredo.
Yeah, pesto, Alfredo, pretty much anything.
Oh.
I think that's how De Niro did it for Raging Bull.
Yeah, I think he worked his way down Italy.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
He ate Italy.
Yes, he ate Italy.
Now, you wrote an op-ed in the New York Times
I did.
this past week, and it was entitled, "Trump is a bad president. He's an even worse entertainer." Okay, counter. Here's my counter argument. If he's such a bad entertainer, why can't we look away?
Well, I mean, when it comes to entertainment, there's absolutely no accounting for taste.
Sure.
I mean, I look at Trump and I see a man who has no sense of irony, wit, self-awareness even.
Never seen him laugh.
And I've never seen him attempt to tell an actual joke. He mangles everything approaching a punchline. And yet God knows he commands an enormous audience. He's entertaining somebody all right. It makes me think of how Shakespeare must have felt putting on Hamlet in one part of London while the entire town flocked to bear baiting across the river. You know, it's like,
Sure.
What do you have to do?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Watching Trump is like watching a blood sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing that he has achieved in entertainment, he's turned our comics into geniuses, you included.
Oh, that's nice
I mean,
to say.
It's
What a lovely guest you are.
no.
What a lovely guest.
I say that in all sincerity. I think you are an important person, and I think satire and comedy
That's
at this
nice.
moment, political satire.
Thank
It's
you.
never been more important.
Very nice of you to say. I did work for Important Central for many years.
Yes, that's right. You have a
Now,
PhD
you've written also a new book, which I'm really looking forward to, Dumpty. With your own original art.
Yes, yes.
Your own original art, The Age of Trump in Verse. And it's stories of Trump's presidency told in verse poems. And as I said, with your own art, I particularly like this one. There's Trumpty Dumpty right there, sitting on the wall.
Yes.
How long, have you always been a visual artist?
I actually intended to be a visual artist, a painter, printmaker when I was young, but you know, I heard too much applause and laughter. I grew up in a theater family, and I went into the theater business in spite of myself. But I've maintained it. I do Christmas cards. I do drawings of the cast on opening nights of shows.
Oh, wow.
Or of the crew at the end of the shoots on films. And
Do you work on commission? Because I've always wanted a portrait.
for a price.
For a price?
For a price.
Okay. Now, why capture this presidency in verse? Why did this particular art form appeal to you?
You know, it's the last thing that occurred to me. I didn't think I would set out to write a book of political humor in verse, but something happened, which was the actual inciting event. I was asked to perform for the New York Public Theater Gala. They do an annual gala in Central Park. They asked me to come and sing the patter song from Pirates of Penzance. I am the very model of a modern major general.
I have information, animal, and vegetable.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
I never played the part, but I said yes. And I decided to perform it as ex-Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn. You know, give a little point to the evening. And I came out on stage on the night in a navy suit and a red tie and Michael Flynn makeup, almost as good as my Rudy Giuliani makeup. And I launched into the actual Gilbert and Sullivan song.
Is that this one?
Yeah, although the audience had no idea who I was impersonating until I got to the end of the second verse. I tweaked the last couplet. I sang, "Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's din afore. There's never been a general the likes of Michael Flynn afore." And it sort of spread this realization in the audience, oh, that's what he's doing. And then I slowed the tempo down to a ponderous pace, and I sang my own rewritten lyrics to the third verse. I sang, "When President Obama made me head of all things clandestine, he realized he'd brought to life a governmental Frankenstein. But then I made a killing in a case of public pillory by shouting, 'Lock her up!' in my harangue opposing Hillary." So I was chosen National Security Advisory until I let the crafty Russian Secret Service hire me. Now I've become the target of a special counsel crime report, a fate I share with Cohen, Donald Jr., and with Manafort. I plead the Fifth Amendment when the public and the press attack my meeting Jared Kushner in a room with Sergei Kislyak. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of an ex-lieutenant general. And I got exactly this response. And about months later, I met with my literary editor, who said we were trying to figure out what I should write. I remembered this evening, I sang the song to him the way I just sang it to you, and he looked at me and said, "There's your book. And here's my book." And here's Michael T. Flynn as the Major General. That's one of the very first poems I wrote for it. I spent the next year thinking only in rhymes and meter and going slowly crazy.
And the book is Dumpty, The Age of Trump in Verse. It's available now, and the man is John Lithgow, everybody. We'll be right back with a bedtime story with Julie Andrews.